Hi everyone, welcome to the start of this new vlog. So this is an exciting one. This is a travel vlog, kind of. I'm meeting Helen Hunt tomorrow and going to a Twister screening. So that's happening. I can't believe this is my life. I can't believe I'm meeting one of the people that influenced me as a kid. So I'm about to leave Dallas. I'm about to leave Lubbock and head to Dallas. I just picked up a small print. I'm being extra cheesy, extra emo for this event because I don't know when I'll ever get a chance to meet Helen Hunt ever again. So yeah, I'm about to head to Dallas. Never driven there before, so this shall be interesting. It's only about 5.5 hours. So and I'm meeting my good friend Mark, who is a storm chaser. He's driving down from Oklahoma City later today, and we're gonna have fun. So we're going to Fan Expo Dallas. This is my second time going to that event. I'm a huge nerd at heart, so like in entertainment stuff I'm very big into: TV shows, movies, comics, that type of thing. But tornadoes are my passion. They take over my personality all the time, and Twister's my favorite movie. So this is a big deal, and I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Without further ado, I'm going to get going. So wish me luck. Hello, so it's a few hours later and I made it. I'm in my hotel room. I'm just waiting for Mark, who will not be here for a few hours. So I'm just gonna chill here for a little while. I'm tired. And now I know why everyone says driving in Dallas sucks. I can concur with that. But I'm gonna chill, and I will talk to you guys soon. So I've had dinner. I ordered some pizza, and I'm still waiting for Mark to get here. But nothing screams storm chaser than watching The Parent Trap. And I've watched Freaky Friday as well. So Lindsay Lohan's on this journey with me apparently. So that's all. That's the update. Mark, what are you looking forward to today?
I'm actually really looking forward to the movie tonight. I know that it's the expo and everybody's excited for that, but I am really excited to see Twister in an IMAX theater, which I never thought would happen before.
Sweet. Ditto. Okay, so got through and we met Helen Hunt. There's Mark, there's Lexi, there's other people down there. And I'll show you everything I got later. But we're tired, we're sore, and we're getting ready for a panel.
Just coming in, we've got a lot of seats on this side, so if you guys want to make your way over, you're more than welcome to.
Excuse me, I'm trying to vlog.
We got a ton on this side.
So, I'll show you guys everything later. We still got our Twister screening later. And woo! Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yes! Yes!
It's fun to look out. You don't have this very often, so it wasn't a big thing. And I got a call, please come to Steven Spielberg's office. All right. And they had a fancy lunch laid out, and I was not used to that. I think they were doing all that so that I wouldn't really look and just see that I was going to be running away from wind machines for 4 months. But they wanted, I mean, I had to say, why are you choosing me? You know, so they must have wanted someone who cares about the acting a lot.
Of course.
And a bunch of writers worked on that. They were all really good writers who knew that the special effects alone weren't going to get people dressing up as me 100 years later. There needed to be a great story. There had to be a love story in the middle of it. You had to really believe this woman had been through something which made her have this obsession. And even though it's the special effects that are so fun, I don't think you care about them for 2 hours.
It's true.
If you aren't plugged into the story and the characters. So when I saw that they wanted that, and I was like, I think this is going to be a really big movie. It'll either be good, big or bad and big, but it's not going to be small. I jumped in.
I love it. I love it. Make some noise for Twister, please. Jamie Gertz is amazing in that movie as well.
When we were getting ready to make the movie, there was kind of one coming. Like all these weird things happen, the sky gets green and your knees start hurting. That's when I got very clear. I wanted nothing to do with it. So kind of for a minute, and then the rest of the shoot, it was actually really nice weather, so they had to make all of that weather. So no, not totally. Have you? Yeah, let's hope we take a pass.
Knock on wood, knock on wood.
See the movie instead.
Absolutely.
And I have one quick question too. Did you guys do any, like, go to the Storm Prediction Center or do any kind of, like, for a couple weeks, learn about the weather?
We did, yeah. We had some experts come and tell us what we were saying, because a lot of acting is saying things like you know what you mean and you don't know anything about what you mean. So yes, we had some folks help us. The Blues Brothers are here, look out.
I love it, I love it.
And it's not my favorite thing because it can be so devastating, but it is different. The psychology I learned, which you know, is different than when a community comes together and says, this happened to us, rather than this happened to you and not you. That's really hard. So I found that heartbreaking and interesting.
That's brilliant. I love it. On a count of 3, we'll do a quick happy birthday. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday!
Thank you so much. You're so awesome.
Now let's make some noise. So all
Okay, so we made it, and we're in the theater. I'll show you guys the screen here in a second, but it's been a crazy day. Mark is currently, he went to go grab a t-shirt. Helen Hunt's gonna come out here in a bit, and I'll try to film some clips, but we'll just have to see. But yeah, I'm about to show you the screen. Like, this is insane.
Inside Out too. This is such a special opportunity. Let's waste no more time to bring out our guest of honor tonight, Mrs. Helen Hunt. It'd be really weird if we just sat in these the whole time. We could do a live commentary over the whole movie. So I have some fun facts about this theater. Does anyone know what movie this theater opened with? May 10th, 1996?
Twister!
This theater literally opened with Twister. I have not fact-checked that, but we're going to go with it. I was told by a manager, and we're just going to accept it.
Okay, so it's been about a month since everything you've seen. Sorry it's taking me a long time to get this video out here, but I just didn't do it. So we're just going to move past it. So since it's been a month, I've been able to reflect over how incredible that weekend was where I got to meet Helen. So I'm just going to kind of give like a brief overview of the trip overall. So I drove to Dallas, as you saw, and met up with my really good friend, Mark. We've been friends for a decade at this point. he was on my very first storm chase, and we both love Twister, so this was such a bonding, I think, very much a bonding experience for us, even though we've had a lot of experiences over the last 10 years. So being able to share this with him was so much fun. He's always been such a good friend, and so it was really cool to be able to share this with one of my close friends. And yeah, so we get to Fan Expo. This is the third time I've been to a Fan Expo, second time that I've been to Dallas Fan Expo. And I didn't really have much time to do anything else but all the Twister stuff, which was kind of sad because I'm a big nerd. I love superheroes, I love Disney, and so not being able to look at everything was kind of sad. I wanted to see Hayden Panettiere. She was right next to Helen Hunt's booth, and I did not get to see her at all. So that was a bummer. But anyway, so Helen had a lot of people there for her, which was so cool. I honestly didn't know how well received Twister was going to be at Fan Expo, because, you know, I love it, and I know it's a classic for so many people, but I just didn't know if a lot of people would show up to support Helen in this way, and so many people did, and I'm so happy about that. You know, Helen has her own body of work too. It's not just her as Jo. So, I mean, there was plenty of opportunity for other people to come for something else. But the main thing she was there for was for Twister, especially with the new 4K release. And of course, the new sequel, Twister's coming out. So we waited in line, and once I got up to her, I bought the gold ticket, which got me access to an autograph, a free poster, and the screening, which I'll talk about later. So I gave her a copy of The Man Who Caught the Storm, which is a biography on Tim Samaras, who, if you're watching this, I hope you know who Tim Samaras is, but he's a really famous storm chaser who did such incredible tornado research, and he ended up passing away in the El Reno 2013 tornado. So I gave her this book, and before then, I told her how much Twister means to me and why I would not be the person I am today if it wasn't for that film and her character in particular. And she was just so gracious and so sweet. But all she could tell me was, I'm sorry, because I told her, like, I started storm chasing and becoming obsessed with tornadoes because of you. And all she had to do was look at me, and she kept going, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. And she kept saying that to every single storm chaser that met her. So I thought that was just hilarious. But I'm like, no, don't be sorry. I love it. So that was really fun. And then I gave her the copy of What Stands in the Storm, and I told her, okay, I got this for you. I thought you would appreciate everything that went on in it, because basically what Tim Samaras did was basically what you did in the movie. So I just wanted to give this to you, and maybe you would enjoy it. And she's like, oh, that's so sweet, thank you. And then I told her, but I have to warn you, Tim Samaras did die in a tornado. And she goes, oh, great. And I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have told her about that, but I didn't want her to read it. And then, sorry, my phone went out of storage. But anyway, so I gave her the book, and I wanted her to know what happened at the end, because if she wasn't comfortable reading it, I didn't want her to find out the hard way. But I hope she reads it, because as we all know, it's such a really good, impactful, and powerful story. So I hope she does read it, and I hope she enjoys it. So Helen, if you ever see this, if you get traumatized, I'm sorry. But I just know his story would resonate with her. So yes, gave her the book. She was excited about it, so hopefully she reads it. So I did get a photo signed, and this is the picture that I for sure wanted. It's Jo with the Doppler radar. It's just so nostalgic and so badass. You know, she just looks so cool with her Doppler radar. So I'm super excited to have this. And then I did also get a free poster because I got the golden ticket. And this is what it looks like. It's just the standard poster that they're using now. And then after that, I headed over to get my photo op, which was a shit show, but I'm not going to get into that. But it was very fast and very quick. So this is what my photo looks like. If you can, I'm just going to address this real quick because I do look quite a bit different than I do early on in the video, but I did recently have weight loss surgery. So if you're wondering why I look so different, it's because of that. So, so this is the picture that I got. So excited about it. And then after the photo op, in line, we actually got to meet Jennifer Watson from the Weather Channel, which was so cool. She's such a sweet individual. She was there with her daughter, who was so adorable. And we were just able to geek out about meteorology stuff and tornadoes. So I really enjoyed getting to talk to her there. And we spent a lot of time together at the movie theater and during Helen Hunt's panel, which, you know, you did see parts of the panel, which was so much fun. And we met up with, Mark and I met up with one of our good college friends, Lexi, who was there cosplaying as Joe. If I hadn't shown her earlier on, I'll put a picture of us with her, which was also so much fun. I hadn't seen her in a few years, but we all love this movie and it was so quintessential to our lives. So it was so cool to be able to share this experience with them. So after that, we were pretty tired. So after the panel, we went and hung out at the hotel for a little while and then ate dinner. And then we went off to the IMAX theater. I forget what the name of the theater is, but it was an IMAX theater in Dallas. So we went there and we were there pretty early because, you know, the way that Helen's stuff was being run at Fan Expo was not the greatest. So we went and got there early just in case. And of course we were like, I think we were the second people there, funny enough. And we waited in line for a couple of hours and the Twister truck, which is one of Joe or Helen Hunt's screen used yellow Jeeps, was present at the movie theater. So we went and took some photos and stuff of it. And talked to a lot of fans in line. One of them was asking Mike and I about storm chasing, and it was just so cool getting to talk to people. I love geeking out with other people. There's nothing else like it. And then we went into the theater, and Helen Hunt had a Q&A there as well, which you saw earlier on. We didn't get to record a lot of it. I think someone did record it. It's on YouTube somewhere. And I know they said this, don't tell anyone, but the 4K is out now, so I'm going to go ahead and just say it. We were the first audience ever to watch the 4K edition of Twister, which was such a unique experience because they had to bring in a new projector for their IMAX screen, and it was just the experience was nothing else. It was crazy. I noticed a lot of differences and some very subtle differences because I've seen this movie thousands of times at this point. But yeah, no, the Q&A was great and the movie was amazing as always. And watching it with the audience, this is the biggest screen I've ever seen Twister on. I had seen it in movie theaters before, but the screens were not nearly this big. So that was an experience all on its own. And, you know, it was just so much fun to, you know, relive this film again in this new way, because there are a lot of differences that I noticed. And yeah, so that pretty much just wraps up this whole experience. I had a blast. I would highly recommend, if you're able to meet Helen Hunt, if you're a Twister fan, I really think you should do it. I'm so happy I was able to. For a while, I didn't think I was going to, but last minute decision, and it was the right one. So I'm very happy with my experience. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We are 1 week out from Twisters, and I am just so unbelievably excited for this movie. It's insane. I will make sure to keep everyone in the loop about what my feelings are. I'm trying to find the best way to review the film for everybody. But yeah, so I am so happy. It's just such a great time to be a Twister fan. It really is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. And I think Twisters will probably be out. So I will see you guys then. Bye.